Good morning, Midland Valley. I'm Brandon Corley.
And I'm Mercedes Egan.
And this is your school news. Juniors, if you ordered your class ring from Johnson's, make sure to mark your calendars for the ring ceremony being held on November 4th.
Seniors, sign up for the College Application Workshop Day in the library on November 4th.
Seniors, it's time to start applying for colleges. So I'm going to give you 5 helpful tips to help get you started. Step 1, study and take the SAT. Try to aim for 1100 or better, or take the ACT and aim for a 24 or better. Step 2, pay attention to your grades because they will affect your GPA. Step 3, you have 2 excused absences, so start visiting the colleges you like. Step 4, start applying to the colleges that are best for you. Step 5, start applying for financial aid and scholarships. To increase your chances on getting into college, follow these helpful tips. For Real Talk, I'm Nicholas. Back to you guys.
Also, seniors, Johnson's will be returning for final orders on November 11th. Remember, you need to purchase a cap, a gown, and a diploma cover to walk across the stage.
Curious of how the weather is shaping up for today? Alina has the hour-by-hour forecast.
Thanks, Mercedes. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Halloween hour-by-hour forecast for this afternoon. By 1 p.m., 75, then by 3 p.m., 78, then by 5 p.m., 77. There is a 20% chance of rain, and the rain chances will increase as we head into tonight. Now, Friday is looking to be a rainy one. I'll have all that coming up. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Elena. Now it's time for Real Talk. Real issues, real solutions.
Recently, we've had the pleasure of having a foreign exchange student in our broadcast journalism class.
Here's 5 with Kelsey, giving you all the details about your foreign exchange student.
Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm here with a special guest today, Christine Glatz, who's a foreign exchange student. How are you today, Christine?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, looking gorgeous.
Thank
I have a few questions for you today. You are a foreign exchange student, and we want to know what's it like living in another country, attending a different school, and just being in a whole new environment.
It's completely different than from Germany, living here in America, but I'm getting used to it.
Okay, so is it any fun being involved in an exchange program, or?
Yes, it is a lot. I'm sorry. It is a lot of fun being involved in an exchange program, and I met a lot of funny and awesome people here.
All right, well, are you interested in learning about the United States, different countries, or anything of that nature?
Yes, I love traveling. I think I traveled since my childhood.
Okay. Well, what's the name of this exchange program? Like, we want to know the name and, what's behind this exchange program. So how did you get involved?
Okay, the name of the exchange student is Academy Year in America, and I just found it in the internet where a lot of American people also can find exchange programs and just sign up for it.
Okay. Well, are you able to keep in contact with any of your relatives?
Yes, via Skype or Facebook, you can always keep contact with them, but not as much as I want to.
If you would like to know anything else about this exchange program, please see your nearest guidance counselor. For Real Talk, I'm Kelsey. Back to you.
Thank you, Kelsey. You know what I hate, Brandon? I hate when someone goes and parks in my parking space.
Oh, I know what you mean. But see, when I first started driving, I didn't really know the rules and parking regulations for the school.
Well, it's a good thing we have Tobias to explain all the rules and regulations of driving. Tobias?
Here at Midland Valley, many students are unaware of school parking lot regulations. In fact, some of you may be violating these rules and may not even know about it. We at Real Talk want to help you get informed.
In reference to parking, parking is reserved for those who have purchased a parking pass. We reserve our senior parking for the areas marked in the orange parking. We reserve our junior level parking in the blue lines in our parking lot. All other students, if they have a parking pass, they're allowed to park in the dirt parking lot. We reserve the top 15 spots up in front for our 5 student council officers as well as our top 10 students based on their GPA. And we periodically will check the parking lot for violators. If they don't have a parking pass, or if they're parked in the wrong area, then they're subject to getting a ticket. And we don't allow our parents to drop off or pick up from the student parking lot.
I talked to students about their opinion on the parking situation.
Sometimes people like interfere with other people's driving, say they would sit on the cars or they get in the way when people are trying to leave the school, and it causes for reckless behavior.
School officials advise taking these parking regulations seriously. For any infractions, your parking privileges may be revoked. I'm Tobias Mosley, and this has been Parking Wars.
Elena will have your 5-day forecast after the break.
You got right there. I'll play you for that. Basketball right now.
Good game, y'all.
Thank you and welcome back to Real Talk. Wanted to know how the competition is heating up with basketball tryouts?
Anyone interested in trying out for the boys basketball program, B-team, JV, or varsity, the tryouts will be held November the 4th at 5:30. You have to have a physical in order to try out. You can come by and get the paperwork from me or Coach Ader or anybody in the athletics department really, but you need to come by and get the physical and have that before you can come out and try out.
If you are wondering on how the weather is going to be this weekend, here's Elena for your 5-day forecast.
Here's your 5-day forecast. Starting with Friday, there is an 80% chance of rain. There could be some thunderstorms embedded within that, but nothing severe. The rest of the week does look good though. Talking about temperatures, it is a little warmer for the first part of your weekend, but then it starts to cool back down again. Friday, 75, Saturday, 74, then on Sunday and Monday, 66, then for Tuesday, 69. Don't forget on Saturday to set your clocks back an hour before you go to bed. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Elena. In the past, we have had Dennis give you some box office previews to give you something to do for the weekend. But today, we're changing things up a bit.
We all love music, so why not give you the details on the hottest artists and their new albums? Dennis?
Getting tired of listening to the same old CDs every day? You're in luck because there are some great new albums that are coming out soon. Eminem's The Marshall Mathers LP2 will be in stores November 5th. Lady Gaga's Art Pop will be out November 8th. And Celine Dion's Love Me Back to Life will be released November 1st. Now take a look at these recent albums that have really hit the charts in the Billboard 200. Drake's Nothing Was the Same album hit number 3 on the Billboard. At number 2 is Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die by Panic! At the Disco. And at number 1 is Miley Cyrus and her album, Bangers. I'm Dennis D, and this has been Music Reviews.
Thank you, Dennis. You know, many students have said, my future can't even be much different if I get a GED over a diploma.
But that doesn't seem to always be the case. Here's Corey Bruce with some interesting information for your benefits.
Last year, more than 5,000 students dropped out of high school in South Carolina. Some get a GED, but many do not even get that. So why is it important to get a high school diploma?
A high school diploma is imperative if a student wants to succeed after high school. Without a high school diploma, the job outlook there is none. Because right now, with the economy the way it is, you have master's degree holders applying for jobs at Pizza Hut. So without a high school diploma, there's no chance of a student getting a job after high school.
A high school diploma is very important. If you don't have your high school diploma and try to get a job, you will not get one without a high school diploma. Even as a custodian, you need a high school diploma.
Earning a high school diploma will more likely prepare students of the academic challenges of college. Though obtaining the GED credential does not mean that post-secondary education is not an option, your opportunities may be limited. Please, get your high school diploma.
Thanks, Corey. Now, ladies and gents, I hope you didn't forget that today is Halloween. Let's go over to Jeremy for some Halloween tips.
Go out and get all the candy you can before it's too late. But first, let's talk about being safe tonight. You always see kids running around, even though they may not be your little kids. Watch out for them. Be sure to check the candy before gobbling it down. Last but not least, have fun.
Thank you for watching. I'm Mercedes Egan.
And I'm Brandon Court. And this has been Your School News. Happy Halloween.